the only one. I'm the first one that's light. That's not no knock. That's not no knock. I don't never shy away from that. But when I just try to tell people that it's different from Mexicans because Mexicans don't identify with it.
Most Hispanics don't.
Yeah,
A
most
lot of them don't.
Hispanic.
A lot of them don't. But that's why I say I'm not typical, bro. Like I've really been educated on this. Even in the Marv One battle, I
You
said it.
can't claim so much education if you didn't know that Puerto Rican wasn't race.
You being technical. You trying
You
to say
skipped
from
over something.
heritage and what they're putting
She
on the
asked you what your race
census.
was. You said you was Puerto Rican.
Cause
That's not
I'm
educated in the subject.
Yeah, cause you're trying to go from race and ethnicity.
It's a difference.
Yeah, there's a difference, but I'm just saying if y'all was asking me because when I first came in, they said, "Are you Mexican or Puerto Rican?" We wasn't even told. You was talking about
I wasn't in that
ethnicity,
space,
huh?
respectfully. No, I was saying I wasn't in that space,
Nah, yeah,
respectfully.
that
I
space
didn't know.
ended, but that's what the conversation started with. That's why I addressed it that way because we was so they actually asked me, "Are you Mexican or Puerto Rican?" E Hart asked it, matter of fact. So
She
that's why I
asked
was
it
like,
because of
"Damn."
one of your bars, though, because of something you said in the
I mean,
battle.
he
I can't
definitely said
remember.
I'm Mexican.
Yeah, I said it as a response to the Arsenal battle. When I battled Arsenal, Arsenal had nothing but Mexican
But you
jokes
was battling daylight when you said I'm Mexican.
because I had just battled Ars.
So why do you reference Arsenal?
Because I was dissing you. Fuck, I'm a reference Arsenal for. I was dissing you, and I'm in Canada, a completely different demographic that
Right,
really
right,
doesn't
right,
know
right.
nothing.
Right. I got you. I got you. So you don't fuck with surf. You fuck with surf, right? Good. I'm Mexican. I I don't fuck with niggas that spill a bean. That's what you mean, like with the punches, like on some shit. Like I wouldn't make up an angle, but if it's a punch to spill a beans, to
Yeah, I wouldn't
like
make an
right.
angle.
That
It's a
makes sense.
line that applies.
That
You could
applies
get
with the bar.
dip in and
Right,
out of
right.
it, and
I'm
all
just
of
trying to
that's
see how
all
you
that
put it
is.
together.
I
Right.
wouldn't do a whole angle because I think the angle would be fake that way. I think the angle will be corny. Like you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm not doing that. That's lazy writing. Now if you got a nice punch, the crowd gonna react. Throw it. I don't be mad when someone when Tay Rock did the whole desperado shit. I was like, oh, that's fire. I didn't sit there. You get what I'm saying? I rebutted and said I'm
Hey,
Puerto
man,
Rican.
what the
You get what
fuck?
I'm saying? Because I'm in the middle of a battle. I gotta, you know what I'm saying, respond. But in my head, I'm like, that's fire. Nobody ever did that before. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's the same thing, but we're not gonna sit here and be technical. Like we're not gonna pick the Cortez Sue Surf battle to be technical and allow anything to go because I said something in a battle against Daylight. You get what I'm saying? In a
I agree.
response to
But that's
the
how
I agree with you.
situation.
fans would take it. They would
Yeah, but
take
if a
it that
fan, but if like you
far.
gotta think about it, the spaces has just created this way that you could be this close to the battlers. If a fan doesn't get to talk to Cortez from a fan perspective, I'm Mexican.
That makes sense.
That's what was said. You gotta watch what you say. I mean, say what you mean and mean what you say.
Wait, say that again. Somebody called you was talking to me or somebody.
Yo, your phone busting, boy. You really the bodega really on fire right now. Dead ass. The bodega is up right now. Nah, I was saying just nothing, man. You
No,
know.
I ain't gonna lie. For me, it cleared it up, man. Mexican bars are allowed if they sprinkled in.
Yeah, I think that's where we was at. Like, basically, you guys pick and choose when
So
you
I
can
can't.
say
Okay, so I
what,
can't have
I'm
a
and
mad.
then it
bodega
I'm
just
mad
Chicano.
as shit.
depends.
Hey, look, I'm mad
Yo,
as shit.
none of
They should
this,
Saying
have
none of
sprinkled
this
in.
is
should
a
have used
conversation
Mexican
at
bars
all.
versus your ass, man.
Mexicano.
Mad as shit.
Yo, we just want to know how battle rappers feel about fake angles. Like no cap, but I'm glad Vegan asked our question. It really
Mexicano.
cleared up a lot of shit. So thanks, Vegan, for
Yeah, we
that.
done found out. I done learned about what you're supposed to bubble in jail with surf, where Cortez go when he
Sir,
locked up. What
please.
surf he go to? Good looks, man. Y'all niggas is word.
But I mean, when he said that he goes to the Latino side of jail, that spoke volumes, and that's no offense. But it's like, can he go to the black side and say, "Hey, I'm black"?
That's what I'm saying.
I,
Can he
I,
not
I
do
didn't
that?
even
And
mean.
now we
I
That's a
didn't
opening
good
mean
up
it.
question,
doors.
dude.
This what
That's a
battle
good
I just
rap
want
do.
to
question.
We
hold on.
breaking
Hold on.
barriers.
Let me clear this up. I wasn't asking you what side you go on. I'm saying when you're booked, like actually booked, and they have to like put your shit on
No,
the
I asked
internet.
him that when he on the yard,
Yeah.
could he go pull up
Oh,
to
okay.
the niggas?
Making sure because
What
that's
do
what I
you
was
think?
asking.
Yeah,
Huh?
that's
Nope.
what I was
What do you
asking
Nope.
think?
him.
You've been in the
No.
yard. You've been in the yard, right? You've been in the yard. What do you think?
If you pull up with the pictures of your grandparents, like how you had put on the gram,
Yo,
I
this
would.
nigga.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, those your grandparents. You
Hey,
straight,
I'm
bro. Come on.
screaming, son. I'm hurt.
He
Start
said,
feeling
"Pull up
lazy.
with the picture. Don't
If you
kill
got
me."
the pics, if you got the pictures, like yo, these my grandparents. Oh, he good with us, yo.
All
He
right, so
straight.
let me ask you something, Surf. Let me ask you something, Surf. You only been
Okay.
locked up in Jersey? You only been locked up in Jersey?
I've been locked up in New Jersey. I've been locked up in Detroit. I've been locked up in New York.
Okay, now let me ask you this: does it depend on where you get locked up at for you to be able to move around in a certain jail with a certain set?
No, same place, same rules apply. Every jail I've been in, same rules apply. Sorry, like I don't know how I go for like. I mean, because like if it's in, like
Now, would
with
it
you,
go the
with,
same way for spit? Because like
I'm about to say yeah, with you being like that's what I'm saying. It's a difference with you, like you know. What I mean, we speaking on gang affiliation as opposed to race, so it's kind of a different conversation. You feel me? Type shit. But nah, same. Like I'm comfortable in New York. I'm comfortable in you know what I mean, like New Jersey or like I mean, I go to a state where like it ain't no gang, like niggas ain't on no gang time. Now is a different. You know
all
what I
right,
mean?
let
Now
me ask you another question, right?
let's use religion. When I go to I go to church when I'm in jail.
All right, but let me ask you this, right? When we talk about gang shit, right?
Yeah,
Me being Puerto Rican from Brooklyn, was I what and you know me from back then, was I
right.
running with Latin Kings or was I running with Bloods?
I think you was running with more Bloods, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Was now is there a reason for that?
Should we blame the Bloods?
No, what I'm saying is it went my where I come from, where my upbringing. You get what I'm
Right. So if you yeah,
but the Bloods,
if
but let
I'm
me ask
around
you
the blood,
this,
like I'm
but in
around nigga
Cali,
shit, so I'm a
but
nigga.
huh?
That's kind of like the premise of it. It's like you feel me? I'm around the Bloods. I'm in Brooklyn. This is all you know, most black urban type of thing. So I'm around nigga shit. So I'm a nigga. Like if you was in Puerto Rico, you'd be playing soccer or you know hanging and doing you know Puerto Rican shit. But because you're in Brooklyn and around Bloods and doing black shit, then you identify with more nigga shit.
That's more of what I grew up in. And that's mostly what Puerto Ricans in New York City like.
Yeah, I think in New York City is a way more deeper
Yeah, because
integration
if you go
Dude,
to
than
yeah,
any
Texas,
other
y'all got
city.
your
that's
own
the
world
only
in
thing I be
Texas.
trying. Yo, dude, thank you, dude. That's the only thing I was trying to say was when I started coming in this culture, and I'm Cortez. I was just thinking about Puerto Rico, and I was just thinking about Brooklyn. I was repping that, right? And I wasn't even repping Puerto Rico. I was repping Brooklyn because I ain't no Spanish like that. So I was like, I'm not gonna be fronting. You feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's even more cornier. Let me not try to appeal to a demographic that I'm not necessarily familiar with. You
Hmm.
understand? Now, as I travel, like I said, I educated myself. I learned more. I'm like, oh, okay, damn, they fuck with me over here. They you know what I mean? So that's just trying to expand the fan base. But we all know that New
Yeah.
York is completely different from anybody else. Like Big Pun has a song called That Nigga Shit. I hope y'all all know. Like Big Pun has a song called That Nigga Shit.
That's
And no
big
one
pun.
ever questioned anything
You ain't
about
big
it.
pun. You
The
fat core.
whole song is about that. It's called That Nigga Shit.
You ain't big pun. He
I'm the
might have
Big
got
Pun
his
of
shit like
battle
he might
rap,
got
nigga.
his
That's
black
what you
pass
mean.
stamped.
Say that again.
I said you ain't big pun. You fat core. Fuck.
Nah, nigga.
Oh man. Now I'm hurt. That's a stab at me every time now. Cause you don't pull up on us when you in jail, but you hang with us when you on the street. So, oh, never mind.
Oh, I will
Never mind.
pull up. I will pull up. What I asked you was where am I gonna be accept where are they gonna jack me? Cause I ain't trying to be on those sections, but they,
So I'm gonna be
some
with the Bloods
places
when I'm on
in
the
Cali,
bricks, but then I go to jail. I'm going to Poppies.
in Cali, they gonna look at me and what they gonna say?
They gonna say you a op. You a op.
Core,
Exactly.
Negro lover.
you haven't given battle rap a round where you're talking about this, where you're describing your blackness, or where you basically break down the misconceptions or whatever. So maybe
Yeah,
that's
but
what we want.
I've had interviews and stuff like that, right? But when you say in a battle, like, do I have time to explain something like that in a
It would take
battle?
a lot of
No.
thinking. It's a lot about song structure. It's about structuring and condensing. But it would have to be well
Quick
thought
little
out. But I think
jabs.
it could
I'm
be
blood
done.
and Rican. Like small shit. Like just quick little insinuations.
You being funny now. You
Yeah,
being
nah.
funny now.
Yeah, I'm
I
my
mean,
fault.
he kind of did in his first round against B Dot. It he didn't go deep into it though, but that was a good round
So
from
you grew up like so you're
Cortez.
not blood no more?
If I didn't choke, you said? If I didn't choke,
You didn't choke.
I
No,
didn't
I
choke
didn't say
against B
that. I
Dot.
say your first round against B Dot, where you kind of went into like race and basically proximity of where you at and where you from, and that's why you are who you are
That
type
Actually,
was a good
yeah,
thing.
that
battle.
first against B dot is kind of like that. You kind of right.
That was a good battle.
Good
That's a great
looking.
battle.
Good looking. I
Yeah,
just want to say
I
this,
like
man.
that. That was one of my favorite battles.
Listen, listen.
I'm
Like,
gonna go
like,
check that out again.
listen. I just want to tell y'all one thing, man. Like, I don't
I fuck with y'all
separate
niggas.
myself from people. That's why I feel like sometimes it's corny for me to sit there and explain it. I don't look at myself different. Anybody that's ever met me, anybody that's ever been around me, I don't separate myself from the pack. Like, if we all in this bitch together, we in this bitch together. We are a culture. You know
So
what I
we
mean?
say we, you
Sometimes
speaking on the whole culture or
I'm
specific?
talking about
Like,
everybody. Yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah. Like I'm
all right.
talking about the whole culture. Like
We as one,
regardless of who we beef with in
right?
between the thing. You know what I'm saying?
We all one color.
Sometimes, yeah, and sometimes I just feel like, it's different. We're all from different parts of the country, all from different
The
parts of the
rainbow
world, and
family.
some
This
people
whole
don't
culture.
know. Some people don't know no better, and it's not bad that you don't know no better either, because where you grow up in or where you come from, you might feel a certain way. It's like in Montana, some people might grow up and the police presence in their neighborhood, they like that. But when you grow up in Brooklyn, or you grow up in Newark, or you grow up in Detroit, you be like, man, fuck the cops, man. I don't give a fuck about them. It's all about your perspective and what you came up and grew up against. So when people try to divide the Latino and black shit, I don't jack that, because I'm like, nah, we all the same. At the end of the day, we all would have been fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like racial profiled and all this shit. I've everything. There's nothing different.
Not A
There's,
Ward.
huh?
No, no, never mind.
You said not a wood,
Yeah.
but this is what I'm saying. So like sometimes I'll be like, yo, like don't knock my struggle, or don't downplay my struggle. I'm not downplaying nobody else's struggle. We all got shit we gotta overcome. That shit don't separate
That's
nobody.
what dude was talking about right there. Everybody was lit. That was the third right there. That was fire. That was fire. That's what dude was talking. That was you just commanded my attention right there. Like that was compelling.
Telling you. And I've seen shit, like I know shit where like certain bloods that was Spanish went into jail when they got hopped as soon as they got in there. Nah, bro. You get what I'm saying? It be
So
like
speaking
that.
on the jail question, Court, and not a race question, I like to ask you that, right? So like not saying you, but let's say a Spanish person that hangs with all bloods on the street or Crips on the street, but then when they go to jail, they go with their own kind. Is that because they go to for protection and as if like, the street ties don't hold up in jail, or is it because that's where they're supposed to go? Like how does
I
that go?
think I think I think that that's up to the individual,
Right.
because if he's solid and his jacket is clean and everything, he's gonna have to tap in with the homies first
Right.
and let them know, like, yo, bro, this is what it is. You get what I'm
Woo
saying?
woo woo. I'm going with the poppies.
Yeah, because at the
Right.
same time, if the ops is in that jail, they find out he blood, they gonna get on him anyway. And so if he the only blood in the jail when he's Spanish, and he's like, damn, son, I'm in a whole house full of Crips. You get
So
what I'm saying?
Spanish niggas
Who-
got options. They could go with the gang, or they can actually go to where they speak Spanish.
Yo, why was that dead funny? That was
Nah,
dead
but I'm gonna keep
The
it real,
way
dude.
dude
I'm gonna
said
keep it
it.
real, dude. You know what? I'm gonna keep it real, dude. Yeah, that might be it. But also that Spanish dude might go to the Spanish people, and they see that he don't know Spanish, and they might
Oh
they might
yeah,
dub him too.
that's a thing in New York. I was gonna
Oh
say,
yeah,
like,
we
you
know.
not knowing Spanish speaks volumes about what your
Let's
family
not bring
pressed
that
you
up. Don't bring
about.
that up. Don't bring that up.
Because
Yeah, don't bring up that angle for him.
Don't bring that up.
Don't bring that angle up for
I'm
him, dude.
I'm done.
Listen, man, I love all y'all, man.
Me and more.
You gotta roll the R.
Huh?
You gotta roll your R.
Thanks. So how my name? My name's like Rajan. Like that?
Eh. Any
Son.
more
So
questions?
Cortez, if you able to, do the unthinkable or whatever and beat Surf,
Damn.
who do you want
Not
next?
not her calling you Alicia Keys.
Hey,
I
Wait,
was
no, no, no. I wasn't
wondering,
trying to be funny. I
baby.
wasn't trying to be. I swear I wasn't trying to be funny.
She called that nigga Alicia Keys.
That is not what I. That is not
It's
what I wasn't trying. I
the
wasn't
boy
trying to be
do the
funny, but I'm.
unthinkable.
But I'm being honest though, you are clearly the underdog here. The masses have Surf, winning this battle. So I'm just saying, if you able to give us an upset
I don't like the
and win this
disrespecting
battle,
that shit, bro. I don't like the disrespect of my nigga name, like
oh my God, sir, would you be quiet? But
Now,
I'm
my fault.
saying, what's the next step up for you? So okay, you done quote unquote conquered your bully or your arch nemesis for the last decade plus. What now? What is that your end game? You just chilling or
Nah,
what's
y'all gonna
next?
respect him more. When he pull up, the numbers better pop up. Like the fuck you mean? He slayed a dragon. Y'all better act like it.
listen, I'm
My
turning
bad,
up.
Cole.
Told people, I said from the beginning, yeah, I'm outside all year. I'm outside all year. All year. Surf is already what, my fourth battle this year. I'm outside all year. I'm not chilling. I got Snake Eyes right after. Yo, did you get him his belt back yet?
Huh?
Did you get him his belt back yet?
Stumble sent me his number. I was supposed to call him. I've been working on my rounds. I'm sorry.
So you working on rounds and dealing with stumbles.
Yeah, I'd rather work on my rounds than deal with Stumbles at this very moment for sure.
That's a
I
bar.
care more about you than Stumbles.
That's a bar.
It's a bar.
You had to choose your third. You had to choose your third or stumble.
Oh, that's a bar. You should write that down. Had to choose Stumbling.
Oh,
Damn, you had. Man, the belt got
I
took. You
wouldn't
had
have
to
said
choose
that out
Stumbling or your.
loud. That's kind of
You
fire.
had to choose Stumbling or your third. That's dumb. Running
mm.
up with. I mean, fuck the cow beef. We running up with a herd. I took the belt. I'm stumbling through your third. That's stupid. Yeah, I like that.
So we done here? Like no, everything clarified.
You can go.
You. Nigga said we done here like he pulled up and checked the block and spent all. Yo,
Man,
first of all, like this how this Spanish shit go. First of all, we good here now. All right, Rodamez, we straight, bro. We straight, Rodamez.
that man said, "Do y'all know you don't need a green card for
Do
what?"
y'all know we don't? We the only motherfuckers that don't need a green card. Don't nobody in America need a
Oh,
green card.
God.
Neither do the
That's
people
a
in
fact.
fucking Montana, Cortez.
Yo, bro, when
Nah,
your
that's
man
hilarious.
Suge used that, the building went crazy for a green card line, bro.
Because, hey man, hey, listen, get it in your get
Say
it.
that
You
again.
need to get that in your repertoire, Cortez. All that matters the show. You just won't accept that.
Mm.
He shook the building on you with some shit that wasn't even true. That's a haymaker. One of them things that you don't really come equipped with. Try some lies. It might work.
Nah, I don't lie.
You don't haymaker. You don't punch either.
I don't lie. I don't
You
lie.
don't punch.
See on the 27th if I'm lying or not.
You don't punch either.
All right.
Hey, we salted motherfucking cashew. This shit kind of crazy.
Greedy. Core don't punch for real. Core, you not a puncher. I was just thinking like, does I could
We
have
been serious right now?
Why you call greedy?
what?
Why you call greedy LD?
Because greedy will go into his mind and pull something out that you know what I'm saying maybe.
And once Greedy get quiet on the battle rap subject, it's fat. Greedy in France, once they get quiet, truth is the truth. My
Ain't
boy
gonna
got
lie,
like
Greedy, we need you to unmute and
my
give
boy
us
got
the
like three
Cortez room
haymakers.
shaker.
My boy got three haymakers in a 13-year career.
I,
And one of them, another nigga was on the
I
stage.
ain't gonna lie, I was being funny. I know greedy know one at least one of them Cortez haymakers off
The
the
fact
bat.
that we gotta
Come
say
on,
one is
Greedy.
disgusting.
Manny
We need
Pacquiao
you.
blood in question. Come on.
All right, give us one, Greedy.
Give us one greedy. Let's go.
Let's go, Greedy.
Manny Pacquiao blood in question. Easy part.
Say the bar.
Come on, man. We doing the semantics. It's been a while.
Say I asked you a question. I said say the bar.
All right, let me think.
I
That's
can name.
fucking amazing.
I could give you some. I bet you could give me some Geechee punches, line for line, some rock, some shine, some daylight,
Some surf,
some surf, some jack, some
Home
chess.
Depot, some Eunice.
But
Facts.
gosh, you looking
Facts
at the
on some
Let's.
best
units.
baby.
Ooh,
Fuck that
Osh,
OMA gauntlet
gosh.
You
winner.
looking at the best baby overall. That was fire.
That was
I
not
had
a
to,
room shaker.
Hated it.
I had to pop myself.
Yo, Mick
Who
Cortez
said
shit.
that? Doc? Doc, don't do that.
I ain't gonna lie, I damn near fell asleep.
I like the Home Depot shit.
Nah, I'm
That
just
was
playing.
fire.
I know a
Yeah,
rock
I don't
bar.
got
You can
none.
I know a rock bar. I pull up with an activist. I fight with
Rock.
that for
a
my
rock
We
bar.
ain't
We all
talking
know rock
about
we
We
bars.
talking about
definitely talking about
Cortez.
Cortez.
Shut
Cortez.
up.
My bad. That's the wrong rock. I was quoting
Oh,
one
you
of
gotta say
my
Rock
bars,
Here
Lee.
you
Rock
Rock.
go.
Lee bars. If
I
you want
wouldn't
to
have
see the
said no. You gotta
battle,
say
though,
Rock
you could pull
Lee.
it up on iBattle TV. Rock Lee versus Truth. You feel
Talk
me?
your
Period.
shit.
Point blank. ROCQ Lee. Thank you very much. Y'all be blessed.
All right.
Salute
I
the
get
Rock.
on that Cortez shit.
Salute the Rock Lee and salute the Eunice, man. The Gauntlet champion, Eunice.
Surf, you
Gauntlet
made
Call.
champion.
Cortez leave.
Surf, I told you he was gonna win that gauntlet.
That was you did. You did. That was y'all that made Cortez leave. That was
That
his
was
dumb ass.
greedy. Greedy couldn't give a room shaker.
Shout out Disaster pulling
He
up.
made himself leave.
Disaster, what's up,
Nigga said,
gang?
my grandparents was black. My mother had nappy. I said, what? What?
Nah, that was out of
He
pocket.
said her
That
head
was
nappy as
crazy.
fuck.
Yo,
I ain't
only
gonna
in
lie, that
battle
was
rap,
kind of
yo.
I love
crazy.
that moment.
I
Shout
loved it.
out to
Only in battle
Disaster
rap,
in the
yo.
building.
That was kind of crazy.
Yo, if that was like NBA or NFL, like an interview or some shit like that, he would have lost a job.
That's a
He got
fact.
fined $750 for that shit. That nigga said, my grandparents was black. My mother had nappy.
Nappy as fuck.
Man,
Everybody
that'd have
say,
been an
whoa, whoa,
upset.
whoa.
That it'd have been a tweet right after that from ESPN and CNN.
New York Knicks fines Ernesto 700.
That nigga said
Nah,
art.